Now Hotchkiss is here. Oh, now Hotchkiss is here. Life is Strange is a pretty intense of a game. Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, I don't remember. I would have to look up the trigger warnings, but I do remember it being kind of sad. So I was like, maybe that's also not the game to play right after telling you guys something intense. So this one, you know, it's not very serious. It's just a monster in Hawaii. So I feel like that's what we need. And even with like the world stuff, oh my God. The world needs Nancy Drew. The world needs her. So in the interest of, I've literally played this before, I do think that I have to play Senior Detective, which I honestly don't think will be that different from Junior in this game, because I think there's like 5 puzzles. The real issue is going to be the lack of a checklist. That's where it really goes wrong for me. But, you know, I'm up for the challenge, and it's probably going to be really easy.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Since you can tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives, I thought I'd introduce myself by showing you my room. As you can see, I keep it pretty neat. Of course, I don't spend that much time in here. I always seem to be off solving mysteries.
Penny Rosie,
Anyway,
welcome.
here's my
Glad you're here.
operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how
Oh, I do what I do.
take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
All right. God, I miss the warped perspective of her bedroom with like a driveway being visible here and then like an aerial view of a garage here. Just like a fugue state. It's beautiful. Oh, sometimes she reads it out loud for me. Fine, I'll read it. Travel to Hawaii and spend 3 weeks working with Dr. Quigley Kim, an entomologist who needs someone to help her do field work on the Big Island. One of Dad's friends saw the want ad she ran in his alumni newsletter and thought of me. She's like, oh, unpaid internship? Unpaid internship? No, just the rich girl. I won't get paid, naturally, and I'm not exactly sure what someone who studies insects means by field work. Okay, so we're not even remotely qualified, but I do get a free plane ticket, and I'll be working outdoors in one of the most beautiful places in the world. I better not be studying bugs. That's the one thing I can't do. The only thing that kind of worries me is that instead of meeting me at the airport, Dr. Kim wants me to take a bus to this little town on the southern coast of the Big Island. Yeah. Nancy, the one thing Nancy's worried about is having to take a bus instead of getting picked up directly at the airport. I'm supposed to pick up the keys to the vehicle she'll leave for me there from someone named Big Island Mike at Big Island Mike's Immersion Excursion Center, which means I'll have to drive to her field camp, which is deep in the rainforest by myself. But it's not like I'm going anywhere dangerous. I'll be in a tropical paradise. What could possibly go wrong? Nancy takes public transit. The horror game. I would like to start. And we're going to do it senior, because I'm a senior detective, and I'm a senior citizen. When the creature of Kapu Cave has an ASMR podcast. Please refer to me as Big Island Mike from now on. I'd rather not. I knew a Big Mike once. I'm so scared. Are there any other Nancy games where it starts with a cutscene that Nancy isn't seeing? I feel like no. Like, normally everything in these games we see from Nancy's perspective, right? This game is really trying to reheat Lost Nachos. Exactly. Oh, they have the German game. That's right. That's right. Let's meet the big man himself.
If you're looking for a real deal Hawaiian vacation, you got off at the right spot.
What's a real deal Hawaiian vacation?
You sign up with Big Island Mike, you'll live like a real Hawaiian. Work like they work, play like they play. No tourist stuff. From me, you get authentic.
There is something kind of beautiful about Big Island Mike's whole appeal is getting white people to do unpaid work for his business and framing it as tourism. Like, I do think that that's kind of beautiful.
Well, that sounds good, but...
See, I'm like a tailor. Only I don't make clothes, I make vacations. Real, honest-to-goodness Hawaii.
Like, imagine an influencer planning an excursion like that.
Just you and you alone. You like the beach? I'll get you to the beach, but I'll also keep you busy. Busy doing things real Hawaiians have done for 1,000 years. And you'll have a good time doing it, I'll make sure.
His hands.
I've got a couple of guys staying
They're
here
big.
your age. They're from the mainland, too. I got those boys surfing, shelling, fishing, snorkeling.
Working.
everything. You
They're
sign up for
working.
everything, too. Maybe even at the same time as them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds interesting, but I'm just here to pick up some car keys. My name's Nancy Drew.
Oh, you're the wahine who's going to be working up there in the rainforest with Dr. Kim studying bugs. You're going to have to pick them up and put them in jars and stuff.
Oh God, I hope I'm not going to actually have to do work.
Dr. Kim will make me do anything too gross. Do you?
Better to be working for Dr. Kim than up at the Healy Healy. That doctor there, he makes people mess with stuff way worse than bugs.
What's the Healy Healy?
The Healy Healy Research Center, everything up there's a big mystery. People who work at Healy Healy, they never stay long. And when they leave, they don't talk.
Oh, okay. So am I getting the key or...
Be that as it may, I'm supposed to get a key from you?
Dr. Kim arranged for you to use one of my...
I mean, how many people
Not a
love
key
bugs,
right
to be
here, but
fair?
You know what? I'm not gonna give it to you.
You're not?
You're not?
A Big Island Mike immersion excursion beats chasing bugs around the jungle any day. And to prove it, I'm not gonna give you the key until you go to the beach, collect some shells, and make a necklace for me. You can put the
The
shells
nerve.
in here. Make me an aloha necklace. There's a picture of it over at the necklace making table.
But
Do we have any bug enjoyers over here?
Dr. Kim like I'm supposed to.
You make the necklace, I give you the key.
You're known as the cockroach guy at work? You're known as the cockroach guy here.
You're gonna walk on the beach, look for shells, sit and string them. You're gonna get so relaxed, you're gonna come back in here and say, "You were right, Big Island Mike. Forget the bug doctor. Sign me up." You'll see.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, hey, Goose. Hello. All right. Necklace making time.
Mike told me to make an aloha necklace.
I do like making a necklace. It's gonna go great on my Etsy store.
What shells do I need?
My childhood dream job was to be an entomologist, but my adult dream is to not be near bugs. What? Why the switch up? I will say, I don't mind bugs as much as other people. I'm the kind of person where if there's a bug in the house, I calmly put it in a cup and then I throw it back outside, you know? The only bug I don't like that actually freak me out and that can actually get fucked are crickets. I hate crickets. Because my old house that we lived in, they used to somehow get crickets in the walls. And so there would be crickets everywhere. And one time a cricket fell on me in my sleep from the ceiling.
Nah. Right. Oh, perfect.
Horrifying.
I just got here. In fact, I'm on the beach.
Now who's that posed up over there?
No, I have to collect shells and make a necklace before I can get the keys she's left for me. It's a long story.
Well, I wish I could be there with you. Believe me, it's done nothing but rain nonstop since I dropped you off at the airport.
Classic Ned, always complaining.
Shade of gray. It'd be depressing even with you here, but with you not here, it's.
Oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe this, but Frank and Joe Hardy are here.
What? Are you
What?
sure?
Positive. Hey, listen.
Why are they stanced up like Bigfoot?
Bye.
Nancy?
What are you doing here?
I just got here. I'm going to be helping this.
They did Joe
entomologist
so
guy
dirty
with
in this
outdoor
game.
work for the next 2 weeks. What are you guys doing here?
We got here yesterday.
Believe it or not, we're on assignment.
Like, who is that?
Down.
Richard Akins, the CEO of Akins Biotech, he
Oh,
hired us
ticks
to
do
find
suck. Yeah, that's fair.
Pua Mapu and her father, Mike Mapu. She's an up-and-coming world-class surfer. He runs a local business called Big Island Mike's Immersion Excursions.
No kidding. I'm supposed to pick up a car at Big Island Mike's. What does this Akins guy need a background check for?
He's thinking about using Pua in the ad campaign for one of his products. He wants to make sure there aren't any skeletons in either of the Mapu's closets before he makes her an offer.
Since she teaches surfing for her dad, we signed up for one of his immersion excursions so we could get to know her and make sure she's as squeaky clean as she seems.
Akins figured someone who was closer to her own age could find out a lot more than some private investigator.
So you were basically hired to vacation in Hawaii and learn how to surf. Is that what you're saying?
Don't worry. As soon as the opportunity presents itself, we'll be doing some hardcore snooping, too.
Yeah, Akins wants us to make sure Mapu's business is also squeaky clean. But the guy never leaves his office, which so far has made rummaging through his paperwork impossible.
So you're doing field work for an entomologist?
Yep, just me and Dr. Kim and a
Just
couple
me
dozen of the
and
closest
some
insect-like
bugs.
friends out there in the jungle.
Well, watch out for Kane Okala.
Aw, Joe.
Watch out.
I want to watch out for you.
Okala. That's Hawaiian for rough-skinned man.
He's this legendary guy who got half burned up in a volcano a millennium or two ago, and now whenever something really bad happens on the island, people start saying they've seen him in the jungle. He doesn't like people messing with his island, see, so he goes on these rampages. Apparently, his temper is as nasty as his complexion.
And there have been a lot of sightings lately, probably because of the pineapples.
Not only is he evil, he's
It's
chopped.
been growing so poorly on this part of the island that people say there may not even be a local crop this year, but nobody can say why. Although I'm willing to bet this Kane Okala guy could.
Joe.
If he really existed, which of course he does not. Happy, Frank?
Well, I better get going. Good luck, you guys. I have my cell phone, so keep in touch.
You too. In fact, if there's anything you need out there,
Food, toiletries, monster repellent.
call us anytime, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you, Nance.
And we never see them again, those boys. We never see them again. I do love collecting shells, though. I remember we used to go to the beach all the time when I was a kid, and I just had a random, I think it was like a lunchbox that I would stuff full of seashells. And then one day I realized, I'm like, I have just a big old pile of seashells, and what am I to do with that? So I don't have it anymore. This is a very exciting story, I know, but it's the truth. Let me see. There's a spot here, isn't there? Oh yeah, here it is. Found it.
I can't just keep walking down the beach. I need to collect shells so I can get those keys from Big Island Mike.
Nancy runs a strict program. I once got halfway to planning a trip to Sanibel Island just to collect shells. I don't think I even know where that is. I'm honestly not much of a beach person these days because beaches are windy as hell. And especially with bangs, that is so overstimulating. I'm kind of a wind hater. I'll take a pool. More into pools these days. And there's no sharks in pools, so that's always good. The water in this game does look pretty good.
I can't just keep walking.
The
down
characters,
beach. I need to collect shells.
hideous.
So I can get those keys from Big Island Mike.
But you'll also notice that the art style for this game in particular, like every character looks like they're in a different game. They were kind of feeling a little experimental with this one. Like, oh, can't we also...
Testing, 1, 2,
We can change the interface. Let's do pink.
testing, 1, 2.
Like, when they designed this game, they were like, all right, let's do a silly one, you know? Let's just have a little fun. Let's make Joe look like a monster who just crawled out of the woods. Let's do it. What's so wrong with that?
I can't just keep walking.
Yeah.
I need to collect shells so I can get those keys from Big Island Mike.
You know, one thing about being very stressed is my house currently has never been cleaner. You know what I did this week to relieve my anxiety? I cleaned my baseboards. Which maybe you're supposed to do that all the time. I don't. 'Cause it sucks. It sucks. I clean the baseboards. I clean the shower curtains. Dusting things. I never reach to dust. My house is immaculate. That's kind of the only thing I got going for me at the moment, so yeah, we'll take it. Your curtains.
I can't just keep walking down the beach. I need to collect shells so I can get those keys.
I also, I needed to organize cables on one of my bookshelves because there's just like too many visible ones and I was putting it off. They're all organized now. You can't see them. You would think there's nary a cable there when there's in fact too many. And it's definitely a fire hazard. Very much spring cleaning, very much a whole new person. Like I'm clean now. I'm clean girl. I don't know if you've heard. That's kind of my vibe now. I feel like I've probably got enough shells actually, but
shells so I can get those keys from Big Island Mike.
there's something kind of therapeutic about this. Who needs real therapy? Did you watch Every Which Way yet? So, no. Because I'm currently on a time crunch to finish Rain. I'm watching Rain, and I'm watching Prelude, the Final Piece, which is the survival show for Hybe's new global girl group. And it's only available in Japan. And you need to wait 24 hours after the episode's released for fans to translate the Japanese to English. But then you have to watch the episode as soon as the translation is up because it will get copyright claimed and taken down like 2 hours later. So it's kind of an intense show to keep up with. Rain is kind of crazy at the moment. One of the ladies in waiting just got straight up written off the show, and I tried to see. I thought that she was going to come back, but she just never gets mentioned again, I guess. And I looked it up, and if you've watched the show, Lady Kenna, she's now she now owns like a, how do I phrase, like a sex work studio. Like she directs porn. That kind of thing. And she, I guess, was controversial because she said that she identifies as a lesbian despite being in a relationship with a man. And people were like, and I guess that was like, understandably, kind of a controversy on Twitter. So they're like, maybe that's why she got written off the show. Kind of crazy. So I'm like, I can see how that could, yeah. It's like something that has the unique ability to piss off conservatives and liberals at the same time.
You finished the necklace.
If you could give the extra shells I collected to those 2 guys from the mainland, that'd be great.
They get my shells?
Necklace I made?
Sorry. My idea, my necklace. But the rig key is yours.
Thank you. Hey!
One more thing. Kane Okala.
That rough skin guy?
Mr. Mapu, I already heard about him. I really need to get going.
It's the people at Healy Healy. They're doing something that Kane Okala doesn't like. That's why he's back. The people that say he's just a legend, don't believe them.
I need that key, Mr. Mapu.
Mr. Mapu.
Hope I don't regret this.
It is like when Love Island pulls people overnight.
The rig's out front. Got a GPS system and everything. The location of Dr. Kim's camp's already programmed in.
Like the last we see of Kenna, she is pregnant with someone's child out of wedlock, so she needs to run off and have the baby in secret. And she runs into like what looks like a 15-year-old boy who is in line to become king of some small country, and she's like flirting with him, implying that she's gonna try and be queen of this country with this teenage boy. She's like, "Is it okay if we exchange letters for a couple years?" And then we never see her again.
I heard that something weird seems to be going on with the pineapple crop this year.
What
have you heard
is
about?
the show?
It's the Healy Healy. Whatever they're doing up there, it's gonna end up ruining the pineapple fields. The newspapers know the truth. They're just too afraid of the Healy Healy lawyers to write the truth.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Mahalo.
All right. And we're off. I love the technology. Let's go. Was Kenna the one that was with the king? Yes. Yes. I honestly could kind of understand her wanting to leave the show because her character entirely was just a gold digger. And like she was with the king and she was the king's mistress. And then she was like forcibly married to the king's bastard. But they got tired of that relationship because it's kind of boring when they're just in love and happy. So she wanted to leave Bash for some other king and they were going to get the marriage annulled. And like, and she was always talking about like, wah. Why don't we have money? Why are we brokey living in this castle? Honestly, I could kind of understand if she just had enough. Enough, Anna. I'm so sorry. We're talking about Rain. It's a CW show from 10 years ago. I'm watching it to hopefully make a video on it. And I fell behind schedule, so I'm watching several episodes a day.
Stuck in it.
So it's kind of all I can think about at the moment.
Hopefully Dr. Kim will be able to help me get it out. Uh-oh. Sounds like I missed a call.
You have reached Nancy Drew, who is currently unavailable. At the tone, please leave a message.
Hi, Nance, it's Joe. Listen, Big Island Mike heard on the radio that the bridge on the road leading to that bug lady's camp just washed out. So I hope you get this message before you get to her place, because if you've already crossed the bridge, it sounds like you won't be able to get back into town for a couple of days. In any case, be careful, and again, if there's anything Frank or I can do, just holler. Take care.
So, on top of being stuck in a ditch, I'm stranded in the jungle. Well, at least I'm not alone. I mean, I won't be when I find Dr. Kim. Oh my gosh, this place is a mess.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Not like my house, though.
Dr. Kim.
My house does not look like this. Actually, you know what's funny? I cleaned everything except for this office. Like, there's still stuff everywhere in here. Only the communal spaces. I don't know. Here, can't be bothered. Still. What's the March video? So I, in February, watched every Wuthering Heights adaptation, which there are, in fact, many.
A tape recorder. There's a tape in it.
And we're going to talk. We're going to discuss. It'll be fun. I filmed it today. And I really had a good old time. I did read the book. I read the book. Well, I listened to the audiobook And I had to listen a couple times because the first couple chapters of Wuthering Heights are so confusing because everybody has the same name and they're kind of jumping back and forth in time. So it's really hard to figure out what's going on. But I liked the book. And then I watched 11 different versions of Wuthering Heights. The Heights were so weathered, it's crazy. Was there any adaptation where Heathcliff wasn't white? 2. But no other spoilers.
Quickly, Kim, and this is an oral record of my activities on the Big Island, beginning with today, March 11th. Hopefully, I'll remember to use this thing every day, but I much prefer writing things down. And frankly, I don't care much for hearing myself on tape. Makes me sound very nasal for some strange reason. Of course, this whole recording thing was my father's idea. I mean, just because he always kept an oral journal when he was in the field, he automatically assumed I'd want to too. So he practically forced me to... There I go again. Well, at least with this thing, when I start digressing, I can just push this button and...
I do love the voice.
To use this thing. Okay, now it's my...
She's so crazy.
My camp's all set up and my equipment's all ready to go. So tomorrow, I'm gonna start rigging fast traps. I probably should have started doing it today, but I spent...
What'd you just call me?
...serving a colony of feral bees. Man, I hope somebody answers the ad line.
Not Lizzie. Remember when there was a colony of feral bees in your house?
Observing whatever insect I want. Oh, would that be cool?
We need to get Dr. Quigley on that case. It is giving Temu Fran Drescher.
March 19th. This has never happened to me before, ever. But when I was out checking traps in the jungle today, I got the weirdest feeling that I was being watched. I mean, it was broad daylight and I didn't see anybody or hear anything, but I just suddenly got this creepy feeling that I wasn't alone. Then, after about 3 minutes, it went away.
I have that experience basically every day.
It's just weird.
It's called anxiety.
It's March 24th. For the past 2 days now, I've heard this very...
Actually still have one of these tape recorders now. See, that's delightful.
Deep in the jungle. Okay, to be honest, it sounds more like whispering. 1 minute it's there, next minute it's gone. And I have no idea what's causing it. I don't even have a theory as to what's causing it. I hate that. It's March 28th. Great news. Actually, lots of great news.
Oh, hang on, I'm going to take a picture of this.
Star content analysis, and it looks like something really strange is going on with the Norsa Beta Odorata larvae around here. Once I run these numbers through my formula machine, which I'm retrieving from my trunk even as I speak. Once I run these numbers, I'll know for sure. And I'm getting an assistant. Somebody named Nancy Drew has agreed to fly out here for a couple of weeks and work for me, which means I'm on the verge of fame, fortune, and free labor. Woohoo! Is life good or what?
And Nancy loves that. Oh, baby, that's just me before I've had my coffee.
The tape ran out. What was that? I sure hope Dr. Kim is okay.
Also, the chat scrolled up so I can't see who said it, but on the note of the Japanese Wuthering Heights, I didn't end up having time to do that because originally I was just watching movies, and then I started watching TV movies, and then I started watching the TV miniseries, and then it was like I was running up on time where I needed to film, so I didn't get to watch. There's a French adaptation, there's a few Bollywood adaptations, and there's a Japanese adaptation. And the Japanese one I do really want to watch because I've heard people say that it's good, but I've also heard that it's pretty different from the book. I mean, a lot of the adaptations are, to be fair, but I might try and watch it and see if I can like dub in a review, you know.
Are you here?
But we'll see.
Hello? Anybody here? Dr. Kim? She's gone. Ugh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
This is legit what my office looks like. I can't even lie. Just a mess.
Wonder what this thing does.
All right, we've got an easy bake oven. Oh, here we go.
Interesting lock.
Beep. That's blah. Okay, so that's Let me write this down. This is blah. I don't have a functional pen. What did everyone eat for dinner today? Do any of y'all get the spicy, I forget what kind of, but it's like a spicy marinara sauce that comes in a jar from Trader Joe's. I am obsessed with it. And I had that over chickpea pasta with some frozen spinach. And it's kind of the moment. That's like a solid meal for me. Okay, so what is this one? Hello? You're eating poutine? You can't just show off like that. Bleh. Blue. Chicken, beef, and potatoes. Sunny. I don't think I hear of many adults just casually having a Sunny D. I forgot they don't have Trader Joe's in the UK. I know for some reason Trader Joe's bags I hear are like trendy in Japan. Like the aesthetic of them. And possibly in other places. I know they're union busters. Honestly, pretty much every company I fear is a union buster. But I can't quit them. They also have really good sunflower cups. With sunflower cups. Like sunflower butter instead of peanut butter cups. Blah. 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 Sunny D vodka? Now, why would you even do such a thing? Okay, I thought I messed it up. I had spaghetti. We're kind of in the same vibe. All right, what we got?
Malachi Herbert Craven. IQ of 182. Maintains blog.
I love Nancy just sort of like, Lonnie's really put her soul into these lines. I also maintain a blog and have an IQ of 182.
Solar power.
Ben Sharpton County. Blah, blah, blah. I'm also not reading all that, so I get it, Nancy. Wrote article, How Pure Jealousy is Destroying Research Science. I believe it.
Area code 312. Chicago, maybe?
Girl, I don't know.
Okay, what else do we have in this trunk?
Does that save it for me? Okay, yeah, it does. Got a hook.
A security pass for the Healy Healy Research Center. Maybe someone there knows where Dr. Kim is.
All right, I think that's all we got. And then we also need like
Must be Dr. Kim's notes.
the cells
Like Greek to me.
for the solar panel out there. Looks like Greek to me, and it's just code, weight, number of seed. I can't put my head around it.
Yoo-hoo, oh, yoo-hoo. Anybody there? Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo!
The radio doesn't have any power.
All right. Is there anything else we can look at around here? Or should we just quit messing around and get a move on?
A winch.
A winch. Oh.
I should attach the hook to the cable first.
There we go. Beautiful. Now look at that.
There, it's out of the ditch.
We're so up right now, it's crazy. All right. Should we go to the only other place we can go in this game? As Nancy? Let's go. Let's go see what Big Pharma is up to. I'm sure only good things. Mm-hmm.
All right, lady, hold it right there.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Who are you?
Stand down! They've got snipers fully loaded. The drama.
I'd rather not say until you tell me who you are.
I'm Malachi Craven, of course. I'm the head of this facility. Now, what were you doing with that pass?
I found it
Why are you being so mean to me? And why do I like it?
at Dr. Kim's base camp. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm Dr. Kim's temporary research assistant. Today's my first day. I have that pass because when I arrived, Dr. Kim's base camp was
Oh,
all
thank you,
torn up,
Madison.
and I couldn't find her anywhere. So I went searching through her stuff for something that might tell me where she is. I thought that since she had that pass, someone here could tell me where she is.
Well, you thought wrong. And for your information, that pass was reported missing. She probably stole it weeks ago.
You think Dr. Kim stole it?
Oh, use your brain. This is a private research facility.
He's got an IQ of
with
182.
access. Of course she stole it.
All right, that's enough.
Excuse me?
You don't talk to Nancy Drew like
The only
that.
thing I did to you is tell you the truth. I know who you are, Dr. Kim.
You'll be hearing from her lawyer.
Incredibly gifted scientist whose work has never
You're
been
so
fully
smart.
appreciated. In fact, as an amateur horticulturist, I would give anything to know what you're doing with the plants in here. But being a genius does not give you the right to be rude.
Oh, I'm sorry, young lady. Everything you just said is quite correct. The genius part rings particularly true. How do you know about me?
Men are so easy. Internet, mostly your blog is awesome. The worst professor I had in law school maintained a blog. And I remember after I graduated, he posted on his blog, which he also had, for some reason, the law school Facebook page post. A blog post about the Barbie movie, and I was so nervous as to what he was going to say and why it was relevant to the law school alumni Facebook page. He actually liked the movie, believe it or not. I was scared.
Internet, mostly. Your blog is awesome.
That's true, too. If you're interested in horticulture, why are you assisting an entomologist?
Well, bugs and plants do kind of go hand in hand. And when I heard there was a free round-trip ticket to Hawaii involved...
Smart girl.
Have you ever met Dr. Kim?
Possibly. I don't honestly remember. From what I've read about her research, I have no real desire to meet her, quite frankly.
Oh, okay.
What makes you think Dr. Kim stole that security pass?
That was just my temper talking. I obviously have no reason to suspect the good doctor of any criminal activity whatsoever.
Any chance you could get
Allegedly.
this place?
None whatsoever. This is a private facility. I'm under no obligation to put my work on display or explain what I'm doing to anyone, except my employer, of course.
Oh my gosh. Also, that professor would reference music as a way to get our attention in class. Like, I don't know, I forget which case it was, but in one case he was like, it's like Meghan Trainor's All About That Bass, or he would do this like literally with every case. And someone in our class, this was like when lockdown first happened, so like we're on Zoom. Everyone around the world is dying. Like, it's a terrible time. And someone in our class is like, Professor, I made a Spotify playlist with every song that you've mentioned in class so far. And he was so tickled by that. And I'm like, guys, I can't take you. I can't take you guys right now. Like, everyone in law school is so, actually, they're like the most extra people you've ever met in your life. Sometimes they're so exhausting.
Who's that?
He'd rather I not say. Look here, Nancy. You're obviously familiar with me and my...
They're the kids who like remind your teacher about the homework that was due.
Simply not at
That's everyone in law school.
Current project, though it is truly spectacular. Sorry.
I still need to find Dr. Kim, so I'd better go.
By all means, farewell.
I don't know, everything you're telling me about this person is making me like them. Okay, well, the reason that we don't like this professor is because he is sort of a contrarian, just for the sake of it, as many law professors, but also people are generally. And we're talking about the case Dred v. Scott, which is historically like one of the worst decisions that the Supreme Court has ever made. Basically being like, slavery? Good. And he said some things about that case that were at a minimum morally questionable. Certainly the people of color in that room did not appreciate it. I do believe there was some discussion with the dean about that class, honestly. That's the kind of guy he was.
I'd love to see what's in that pocket. But if Dr. Craven...
And he taught constitutional law, so it's like every case is like that. Like gay rights, feminism, a lot of, just kind of like basic human dignity. He'd be like, but what if?
Can't check that out now.
But actually, so when I saw he made a post about the Barbie movie, I was like, oh my God, how is he going to connect this to slavery maybe being okay? Oh my God. Yeah, I did not miss that guy. Because I had a second constitutional law professor, because they taught it in 2 semesters, and he was like the sweetest, loveliest man. He's like my favorite teacher I've ever had. He taught a couple of my other classes as well. So it was a real hard pivot, from like the worst professor I've ever had to the best. Emotional whiplash for sure. Honestly, there's a lot of people who I think enjoy 4chan who go to law school as well. Because I do remember in property law, a similar conversation about slavery came up. This was a common talking point. And there was this guy who he was defending, because it's like a property rights thing, because slaves are property. And he had to say halfway through his like, actually devil's advocate, whatever he was saying, he's like, by the way, I'm not pro-slavery. And the professor was like, hey, you didn't need to say that. The professor was like, we're all operating under that assumption. Why'd you need to say that? Why did you need to say that? And that same guy, he posted in our law school like Facebook group. Like we had one for every class. And he was like, I'm at the law library right now, and it's just making me think of Thurgood Marshall, who, if you don't know, was a Supreme Court justice, a black man who was rejected from University of Maryland Law School because racism, right? And he's like, and I just feel so empowered that I get to be, and he's a white man, by the way. He's like, that I get to be in this law library now. And it just really made me think of Thurgood Marshall. And people in the comments are like, I think you meant to say something uplifting, but just remember, you were never excluded from this law school. So I don't know what you have to be grateful for. Like, we're in Baltimore, babe. We're in Baltimore. You cannot be that weird about black people in Baltimore. My God, like, or just generally, like the nerve.
Radio to call me at this
just no perspective.
305 QK.
Oh my gosh. I haven't thought about that in a while. That was so crazy. That was so, like, what was even the thought process behind that? He was so strange. Anyways. We carry on. Oh, we don't have power. That's right. Because we don't have the cells. I forget where we get the cells, but... Let me call the person. We do still have stuff to do.
LifeWorks Biochem? Dr. Kim, you're finally calling?
Yes, I am finally calling.
What's wrong with your nose? You sound so normal.
Oh, well, I've been taking antihistamines.
How did you get this number?
Well, you see, Hello? Hello?
They got jokes in this game. They were feeling a little silly with this game. Autocorrect did not like that accusation, apparently.
A solar panel. Looks like this is what powers the radio. Some of the photovoltaic cells are missing.
Oh, I think maybe we have to ask Dr. Craven to give us some, if I recall. But I think you can also do stuff with Frank and Joe now. I should save. Save. There we go. I will not be calling Ned. Was it a strange they're a little confused but their heart is in the right place kind of thing?
Hey, Nancy, what's going on?
If I'm being generous,
After I finally got Big Island
it gets to a point though.
Dr. Kim had arranged for me. I started driving.
So not only did someone tear up her camp, but she's missing? Whoa.
So what have you been doing?
Frank's out trying to surf, and I'm still waiting for a chance to do some snooping around Big Island Mike's desk. Are you going to be able to get back here with the bridge washed out like that?
No, but I'll be okay. That bridge is the least of my worries.
Well, hey, if I can do anything for you, you just let me know.
I will. Thanks. Talk to you later.
These boys are not going to be helpful. Oh my god, not the ATAC, American Teens Against Crime Secure Network. Joe's phone is encrypted. He's serious.
Hey, what's up?
How long have you been in this business?
5 years, give or take. Pua's idea. She saw this whole extreme vacation thing coming. I thought she was popule, but turns out she was right. We've been making money since day one. My daughter is one smart wahine.
You sure keep her busy.
Keeping her busy keeps her out of trouble. Surfing keeps her out of trouble, too. She's head over heels in love with it. And look at her. She's a champ. Future's as bright as they come.
Turned into your basic all-around good kid, huh?
With Pua, what you see is what you get. Just wants to surf. And be the best in the world while she's at it.
Think you could explain this try it and trade it system of yours again?
Real simple. Over at the necklace making table, there's pictures of the different necklaces.
Explain how I'm doing unpaid labor as a vacation again.
Something. You turn it in, you get whatever the picture says it's worth in Big Island bucks. You get enough Big Island bucks, you can buy some fishing gear and bait. You go fishing, you catch something, you turn it in, you get paid what it's worth. The better the bait you buy, the bigger the fish you catch, and the more Big Island bucks you get. The more Big Island bucks you get, the more stuff you can do in here. You see, a never-ending circle of fun. Everybody wins.
This is a pyramid scheme.
Especially you, right? Since you get to keep...
Baby, this is a pyramid scheme.
The more money I bring in, the less I gotta charge customers like you.
We're getting charged for this?
In here. Whenever you're ready to turn something in, necklace. fish.
We're also paying to be here.
She's in charge of doling out the Big Island bucks.
You're always in here working. Don't you ever get out and enjoy paradise yourself?
Well, if somebody'd catch me 6 ulua, I'd have an excuse to drive them into the market in Hilo, and on the way back, do a little body surfing at this great little beach I know.
I'm game. What are ulua?
Big shorefish, real good eating. Just so happens I got their favorite food right here.
Well, get ready to take a little time off, big guy, because I am on it.
Not big guy. Don't say that, Joe. Whoa! I've never experienced an earthquake, but in Maryland, there's been 2 times where we've had like a 3 or a 2, and I've been awake and present like while they were happening, but I swear people are lying. People be like, oh my god, did you feel that earthquake an hour ago? I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then I look it up on the news and it's real. I didn't feel a thing. I didn't feel a diddly squat.
Hey, Joe. Ready for another lesson?
I feel like everyone talking about earthquakes are just lying for attention.
Still recovering from the last one.
You did swallow a lot of water out there.
Well, I'm sure Frank swallowed a lot of water the first couple of times you took him out, right?
Actually, Frank's doing okay.
I kind of love a delivery man calling you boss.
Of course, that might change when he actually stands up on it.
Frank hasn't stood up yet?
Oops, I probably shouldn't have said that. Look, how about we change the subject?
I have felt an earthquake exactly one time, and I don't even know how many times we've had them in the last 20 years in Vancouver. I mean, not that I want to experience them, to be fair.
You feel the earthquake?
Yeah, wasn't that great?
Sure, it was a blast.
I wouldn't be a fan.
You don't count the sheer terror part.
I love earthquakes. It's like standing up on a big, huge roller coaster.
I live in Michigan, but only quake I ever felt was like a 4. My PC tower shook. Felt like a bunch of kids were running down the hall. No biggie. They're never big, thank goodness. I felt one in Philly, but I was on the 3rd floor of an apartment building. My friends who were on the ground didn't feel it. Like, I think Almond Croissant, we may have felt the same ones. Like the really small ones. I'm not sure. I wouldn't know because I never felt them.
You're not afraid of tsunamis?
Me? Afraid of big waves? Not hardly. Look, until somebody figures out a way to stop earthquakes, they're gonna happen. So I say, why not enjoy them?
I guess.
Are Frank and I your only pupils right now?
Pretty much. You guys are the only excursions Dad's got going this week. I coach some local kids, but they've got finals.
How's your dad?
Are you guys
doing?
rich?
You know, business-wise.
Okay, I guess. I mean, we don't live in a mansion or anything, but we got food, we got clothes.
They're comfortable.
His island, and I get to surf. Far as I'm concerned, we got everything we need.
So is your mom dead or something?
How come I've never heard you say anything about your mom?
She died when I was 10.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry.
That's okay, you didn't know. Besides, Dad wanted to keep me busy, so he taught me how to surf, something my mom was always dead set against.
Dead set, get it?
Company and went into business for himself. She wouldn't have liked that either. So everything kind of turned out for the best.
What do you think about all this Kane Okala stuff?
I'd rather not say. You'd laugh.
So you believe he's real?
Look, first the Healy Center closes its doors to visitors and gets real secretive about what it's doing up there. Then something goes wrong with the pineapple crop. Coincidence? I don't think so. I mean,
She's about to tell us the earth is flat too.
Or when somebody endangered the islands, why shouldn't I believe that he's back?
And why shouldn't I drink essential oils?
He showed up before? When?
My dad said that after the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941, people saw Kane Okala all over the place, including my grandfather. You gonna call my grandfather a liar?
Yeah, I am.
Sometimes people, especially superstitious people,
I don't know what happened to my voice.
Well, I'm not the least bit superstitious, and I swear to you, I have seen Kane Okala. Now, Amscray, I gotta work. Can't talk, still working, sorry.
All right. Big feet. I said it. Hang on, I'm gonna pee real quick and also grab a blanket. I've got like something caught in my throat, so I don't know what's happening with my voice. I'm not going to put the Be Right Back screen on because these Nancy games do tend to crash when I even try and touch anything else on my monitor, so just pretend. Movie magic. I love a piss baby. Don't know why that's here, but I welcome it. All right, so we gotta catch some fish, do we not? I believe that's our next thing on the agenda. I feel like this game is probably the clearest with what you need to do next. Because you're kind of just always being given a task, you know? That being... Watch me get lost in like 2 seconds. In 2 seconds. Oh, it's the Zippy's worms. That's what they like. That's what they like. Sea beans. We'll just go with this, I guess. Boop, boop, boop. Are you going to Portland? That's fun. Did you see Alyssa dropped out of the US comp? Do you mean Worlds? I mean, I kind of assume that a lot of people would drop out of Worlds because they probably put all of their energy into the Olympics. I think that's fair. I probably would do the same. I'd be like, nah, I've got my brand deals. I'm good. I'm just fine. Thank you.
One Ulua down, 5 to go.
Oh, nice. First try, by the way. I'm so impressed with myself. This is probably the closest I'll ever get to real fishing. And if I fish in real life, just know I've lost my mind. Oh, well, you're not. You're not what I want. Hi, Kepler. Kepler, did you hear the news about Kepler? One of the girls just left, did they not? These K-pop groups just can't keep their members. What's up with that? It was you. It was. No Manal update. Everyone's posting their insider information, but there's like literally no proof for anything. There's a rumor going around that she's gonna come back for Coachella is like the most common one, but I have seen some people saying that she's gonna come back as a surprise for Lollapalooza this Friday. That would be crazy, but again, people can just kind of say anything and it'll get reposted to like 4 subreddits as if it's credible. She will be back though. I think she will. I think at a minimum, Hybe saw the backlash and they're like, maybe we do need to get her back. Maybe we should actually be trying harder to get her back. Probably museums and hiking and eating so much food. There's so many good hikes in Portland. Portland's a fun city. There are so many cool parks and stuff like close by. The Rose Garden is really fun. I don't know if you're going when the roses will be in bloom or not, but that's really pretty. And there's like a historic house attached to it too. I have family that lives over there. Not to brag, but I've been there before. All these rando fish. Like, who are you? Who are you? I didn't ask for you. I mean, people believe that Stranger Things rumor after the same shit happened with Sherlock. Like, fuckers never learn anything. That was fun, though. Like, I kind of love a delusional rumor like that. I'm glad that Stranger Things brought that into the public consciousness again. I love mass delusion. Oh, yeah. It's great. I did that so fast, though. Can I just say, like, I'm actually really impressive. I'm actually really good at fishing. Just so you know.
Joe, what are you doing here? You should be out there surfing. Pua says you're a natural.
It was Frank's turn to monopolize her time.
So, how'd you like that earthquake?
No big
no
deal.
big deal.
My heart going, that's
I'm so nonchalant.
Pele must be mad about something.
Pele?
Hawaiian goddess of fire. Her home is in Kilauea Volcano. When she's mad, she makes the ground shake. When she's really mad, she sends lava down the mountain to gobble up her enemies.
Don't make her angry.
Who are her enemies?
People who do bad
Especially before she has her coffee.
fail to show her the proper respect. Or people she just plain doesn't like. Who knows? Compared to Pele, Kane Okala is a noisy little fly. He's nothing. But enough about Pele. Go, get outside. You're in paradise. Enjoy.
Okay, how did the nickname Shlee come along? So I do recommend the America's Next Top Model Wii playthrough that I did. You do see that the Shlee lore being born in real time there, but I'll repeat the story. So the short answer is me. Do people IRL call me Shlee? No, but they used to, because I came up with that nickname for myself because I thought being called Ash was basic and boring and I'm not like other girls. So I would say, call me Shlee. Call me, I'm Shlee. I'm Shlee, guys. That was my branding in like middle school and high school. And chat over here, y'all just yucked it up. And I was like, they're going to get tired of this in a week. They're going to forget about this.
Have fun.
And we'll move on to something else. But nope. They remind me every day. Shlee. Just Shlee. Oh, wait, he didn't take my fish. But
Hey, what's going on?
What else do you like to do besides surf?
Nothing.
Oh, come on. You like to ride motorcycles? Go to wild parties? Pig out on shave ice? Tell me.
I surf till it gets too dark. I come home, I eat, I go to bed, I get up, I
she
surf
just
till I gotta start teaching.
surfs.
That's it.
She
my
just
life.
surfs. Shlee. Shlee.
Adrenaline freak like you never does anything wild and crazy?
I get all the kicks I'll ever need out there on my board.
Catch you later.
Okay, boring.
Dano?
All right, boring. Ashley. Right. This is the correct way to say my name. Thank you. I've talked about this before. I can never tell if people are making a typo or if they genuinely think that that's how my name should be spelled. Some people will spell my name Ashely, which would be like Ashley. And I'm like, that just looks wrong.
Hey, what's up?
Well, better get going. Paradise awaits.
Did I not get 5 fish? Am I delusional? What's the big idea? He's not saying nothing. You need 6. Oh my God. I worked so hard. A 5 just seemed like a nice, clean, round number. Never enough fish. I do count my lucky stars that my name is not spelled
I blew that.
Ashleigh. That's the worst. That's the worst spelling of Ashley. That's the Mormon spelling, I would say. It's also, my parents are so basic because they named me Ashley and then they named my sister Sarah, which if you look at the years we were born was like the top 5 baby names both times. But the thing about Ashley is I feel like I'm going to be like the Mildred one day. Like Ashley's going to be an old person name really fast because I don't feel like I see anybody who was with the name Ashley who wasn't born in like the late 90s or early 2000s. I'm not meeting babies named Ashley, you know? Ashley is not a cool name anymore.
Lua number 6.
Finally, I got 6. Bixby, that spelling's crazy. At least they didn't name you Lincoln. My sister was the same way. Both her boys have the most basic ass white boy names for their ages. To be fair, I feel like I'm glad I have a basic name rather than like a really weird name. Like some of these influencers, Like Nara Smith being like, I think Burrito would be a really beautiful name for a baby boy. Like just setting their kid. If your kid is not like, if their kid does not have a crazy face card, having a terrible name is a real downfall. With Nara, I mean, she's married to a supermodel, so I feel like she's fine. But like, your kid, you have to be banking on your kid being really cool if you're gonna give them a lame, like weird out there name. No?
Hey, what's up?
Like Maverick?
Those fish you want?
Oh yeah, Slim Easy.
What do you think?
Hey, you did it! Wasn't sure you were ready for him, but looks like I'm gonna have to stock the store with Ulua bait from now on. Tell Pua as soon as I'm done here, I'm driving up to Hilo. Last I saw, she was still trying to teach Frank how to surf. Your brother's a slow learner, huh?
Welcome to my world, Mr. Mapu. Have a nice drive.
Where even is Frank though? Because she's clearly not teaching him. They just didn't want to bother animating him. I always assume weird celeb baby names are fakes that they give to the media, but influencers, I don't know. I remember people saying that about Trisha with Aquaman. Which maybe. The thing about Trisha is you can't predict anything. You never know her next move. But also, I do think that she would, like, name a baby Aquaman. It's not out of the realm of possibilities.
March 5th. Delivery from JK exclamation point exclamation point. Wonder who or what JK is.
Is there really nothing else to look at behind his desk other than back here? Okay. Thought we'd be doing a little bit more snooping, but...
Great map. No wonder Mike knows so much about this island.
Doot. Oh, you know what? You know what? I think we have to do stuff with Nancy before we can even do all this. Because Nancy needs to know that she needs the map.
Hello?
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
Why don't you tell me?
All right, I will. Let's see. The last time we talked, I was about to...
And then I thought I'd call you, and here we are. Has Dr. Kim shown up yet?
Nope. I'm sure if I look around her camp long enough, I'll find something that'll tell me where she is.
Well, I'll let you go so you can have at it. Keep in touch.
I will if you will.
Deal. Bye, Nance.
Oh, we were playing as Joe Hardy of the Hardy Boys fame. And we do love those boys. But now we're back to Nancy. I had kombucha, which is delicious, but it also, any carbonated beverage really, like I got a burp so many times, which is not ideal for streaming.
State your business, please.
Hi, I'd like to see Dr. Craven.
Dr. Craven isn't seeing anybody right now, so just back your car up, turn around, and leave.
No, Dr. Craven will see me. Really, just call him, please.
Dr. Craven?
The rules, see what I mean? The rules do not apply to Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew, I know you're busy, but I really enjoyed talking to you before. Could I come in just for a few minutes?
Let her in.
Somewhat to my surprise, I find that I actually don't mind talking to you. You see,
Aw,
I have a niece
thank
back
you.
in Philadelphia who's just about your age. Nice girl, spunky. Insisted on majoring in English or sociology or such.
Why did he say English like a slur? English.
Her father, my brother, and I don't get along, so I don't get to see her anymore. Anyway, what can I do for you?
All right, thank you for the trauma dump. I'm just trying to find some voltaic cells.
Some photovoltaic cells so I can repair a solar panel back at camp. And I know you're a big proponent of solar energy, so could you by any chance...
She's too busy studying English when the phone works both ways.
I'll give you all the cells you need after you harvest at least a dozen seeds from those plants down there. They represent an extremely promising cultivar that I've hybridized. Unfortunately, I've developed some kind
I do
of
love
allergy
plants.
to them, so that just being in the same room with them has me scratching like a dog at a flea circus. My getting seeds from them is out of the question. But since
Oh, I'll get
you're
those seeds.
you can do it. Just pick a few pods, pop them open, and put only viable seeds into the container. To know what I mean by viable, just read the notes that I left down there.
No problem.
Good. Bring me 12 viable seeds, and those cells are yours.
Oh, I'll give him 12 viable seeds, if you know what I mean. Let's go. I remember this not really being much of a puzzle, but maybe it's just because I've played this game so many times. Viable seeds have a rich brown color and a distinctive white splotch. Like, we're just grabbing stuff. Oh my god. So many viable seeds. This is the kind of smooth brain activity that I wanted. This is just what the doctor ordered. And I'm loving the sound.
There, 12 viable seeds.
Amazing.
Oh.
No thinking, no thoughts, just 12 viable seeds.
Finished?
Finished.
Very good. These will do just fine. And so, as I promised, instruct Olson to put a box of A3 photovoltaic cells into Miss Drew's vehicle as soon as possible.
Right away, Dr. Craven.
Thank you.
Fortunately, even after I've destroyed those little green devils, I'm told it'll be some time before this itching stops.
Isn't there something you could take for it?
I was prescribed an antihistamine, but I'm afraid taking it will make me too sleepy to get any work done.
Too sleepy.
Guess I better go look for Dr. Kim.
Marvelous idea.
I know a thing or two about being too sleepy. Oh my god. Ashley, I thought your name was Ashlyn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not reading you. I'm reading your parents. Listen, it's not your fault. I didn't expect to be confronted like this.
Where these new cells go must have something to do with the numbers on them. But what?
What? This is like Sudoku of some kind, right? That's what I remember, but... maybe. We'll figure it out. No, because there's 2 2s there, so it can't be that. Wait, so it's 6, 2, 8, 10. Oh, yeah, I was just speaking out loud. You don't need to tell me. I've got it. I played these games before. So it's 16 plus 26. So it needs to add up to 30, I guess. Well, good thing I got a pen. All right. 15 plus 16. Well, no. Okay, that can't be right because then it's 16. So, hang on. 10, 16, 26, 30. And then this one is... or is it... 14. No. 7, 4, 3. 7, 4, 3, 14. 19. 28. 2. Okay. So wait. Am I tripping? Because like... okay, 9. I guess I was just doing the math wrong. I got confused on that one. Can't do math. Famously can't do math. All right. So we've got 9, 10, 13, 17, 26. I do love that multiples of 9 add up to 9. I think that's so whimsical and fun. What's 9 times 9? 81. 8 plus 1? 9. Maybe that's only exciting to me. 3. 25. That's the power of math. 6. 14. 23. 7. Okay. 14. 19. 22. So boring, I'm falling asleep. 7. 15. 20. 29. 1. And there you go.
It's working.
All numbers divisible by 3, adding up to 3, 6, or 9 tickles my brain. Oh, that's a good one too. But that's enough math. We don't need to do any more of that. Oh wait, I need to raise it, don't I? I need to raise it. You raise me up so I can something. Some biblical song.
Power. That helps.
And 18,305. Oh, I already wrote that down. Pass me? So smart, by the way. Okay, 1. And then this is kind of a convoluted way of doing it, but whatever. 18. And then 3. 5. And then... Oh. Call me at this frequency, but how do we know what channel? 18,305. Do I just try every channel until something happens?
This is Nancy Drew calling.
Oh, I was overthinking it.
Dr. Kim.
I was simply overthinking it. Is that Josh Groban who sings that song, actually?
I've been worried about you. Your camp is a mess. Someone ransacked.
Yes, it is. Oh my god.
Where exactly are you?
What'd you just call me? What'd you just call me?
Could you please repeat that?
Oh, and be sure to bring my...
Dr. Kim, I can barely hear you. Could you repeat those coordinates, please?
I rarely get food. You is over now.
This is worst case scenario, by the way, for me.
Dr. Kim!
I would start crying.
Nancy Drew calling Dr. Quigley Kim. Come in, please.
It's the worst when someone's telling you something and your brain can't process any of it.
Oh, great. All I heard
So you
was
just end up going like,
trigger
yeah,
rock or something.
uh-huh.
How am I supposed to figure out where that is?
Apple Cider, thank you for the sub. Now we call Joe.
Hello?
Hi, Joe. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nancy, how's it going?
Well,
Whoa. So what did Dr. Kim say when you told her somebody or something had torn up her camp?
Frankly,
Yeah, I figured Josh Groban didn't write the song.
the connection we had was really bad. In fact, she rattled off the coordinates of where she is now so I could plug them into my GPS, but all I heard was north 19 degrees 20-something.
I hope Goose knows you're famous. I think he only knows that he's famous.
But I could be wrong about that, too. I don't suppose you'd happen to have a map of the island, would you?
I
Well,
know where there's a
I
great map of
would.
the island. I'll go back and take a look at it. Green Trigger Rock, huh?
That's it. If you find out anything, give me a call.
Will do. Are you going to be able to get back with the bridge washed out like that?
No, but I'll be okay. That bridge is...
Sorry, I'm
I'll talk to you later.
just ruining the audio of this stream. Just hacking in here.
Lock this door. So, if I were green trigger rock, where
I can't read any of that.
Wait a minute. 3-finger rock. That's what that bug doctor must have said. 3-finger rock. I'd better call Nancy with these coordinates.
I gotta tell Nancy 3 fingers.
You have reached...
What would Goose do if he started talking back to you one day? Or what would I do?
Please leave a message.
Hey, Nance.
I can't imagine he'd have much to say.
Kim isn't at green trigger rock.
He's a lot of things. He's not very smart.
Finger rock. The coordinates are north 19 degrees.
I do love you though, but it's true.
By west 155 degrees, 9 hours 1 minute. Gosh, I'm good. Hey. Ugh.
Good news.
We didn't even hear someone come in.
At green trigger rock, she's at 3-finger rock. The coordinates are north 19 degrees, 24 hours, 42 minutes. By west...
Nancy doesn't need to be told about 3 fingers. She knows.
Gosh, I'm good.
Thank you, Joe.
I really wish that they had captured the sound on the voicemail. It's like that that Hudson quote where it's like, what do you have to say to the gay community? He's like, I love you gays. The sound is included in the message. Oh wait, I didn't look up what the things are. North 19, 24, 42. Either you get it, or you don't. You know, I don't know what to tell you. It's a Hudson Williams clip. I love you gays. And we all go, ah. We love you, Hudson Williams. Something like that. I did see an interview with Connor Story. I think it was actually when he was on, what's that podcast? Where it's like they're in a bedroom. You know what I mean. But he talked about how he was vegan and then he went to carnivore. And I'm like, Connor, that does make me side-eye you a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Connor? Owen Teal's podcast? Yeah, maybe that's the one. And now those are 3 fingers.
What is that sound?
Is that Josh Groban? I don't know if those will fit. We'll make it fit. Describing a podcast with a visual reference makes me feel old for thinking podcasts are audio first still. Well, to be fair, how do you describe a podcast in terms of audio when it's just like a guy talking to celebrities? That's like 100 podcasts. I feel like I still mostly just listen to podcasts and not watch them, to be fair. I don't really listen to that many podcasts anymore. I'm kind of only listening to audiobooks and Girl Historian. Oh, I do like the Eating for Free podcast. That's a really good pop culture one, but I don't listen to every episode. Maintenance Phase, You're Wrong About, I don't really listen to You're Wrong About anymore. Maintenance Phase, If Books Could Kill, but also I've kind of been, they don't upload as much and I kind of skip some of their episodes too. I'm into the audiobooks. I'm into the audiobooks now. I'm kind of like an adult or something.
Hello? Are you Dr. Kim?
Babe?
Your timing couldn't be better. Nancy Drew, I presume?
That's me.
Terrific, because if you're Nancy, then you know who I am, and we can skip any further time-consuming introductory rigmarole and get right to work. Sound good?
Sure.
Good. Now, I'm roped into this tree so I can observe.
She's a neurodivergent person's dream, no?
I believe it's a nest of
No small talk.
But Hymenoptera aren't really my thing, so I could be wrong. As you know, I'm much more interested in Lepidoptera, the larva of which many wasps.
Is this what I sound like to y'all when you don't get the pop culture reference I'm making?
Which, interestingly enough, are carnivores themselves. Now, to my
Is this what I sounded like when I was talking about rain for 5 minutes?
do not parasitize the larva of the Norsa beta, although nuts.
Dr. Kim, is something wrong?
Well, yeah, something's wrong. I no longer have any idea what I'm talking about. And please, just call me Quigley. Hearing someone call me Dr. Kim makes me think of my father. He was a herpetologist. He collected snakes, whereas I, from a very young age, collected insects, a hobby which he wholeheartedly endorsed. Of course, this was because he was secretly feeding my insects to his snakes. And to this day, I hate snakes. There are no snakes in Hawaii, you know. No native species, at least.
There are snakes that eat bugs?
If you're going to work for me, you cannot let this happen.
I guess really, really small snakes?
What? What happened?
In case you hadn't noticed, I'm totally off subject here. I have a very bad habit of digressing. So from here on out, it's your job to keep me on task and focused. Understood?
Okay.
Good. Now, let's get to work, shall we? Where's the clipboard?
What clipboard?
I told you to bring my clipboard when we talked on the radio.
I couldn't hear you. You kept cutting in and out.
I don't know, Nancy. You're getting off to a pretty shaky start here.
This would make me cry, though.
The sooner you get my clipboard, the quicker we can get started.
I just met you, and you've already messed up.
To tell her that somebody trashed your camp.
Green snakes eat bugs. Okay. No snakes in Hawaii is pretty sick, but she did specify no native. So no one let your pet snake out in Hawaii. I'm starting problems. Yeah, and like I guess maybe garter snakes do. They're pretty small. Hard to say. Because there are some really small snakes, but like because their jaw opens so wide, they eat like more than you would think, you know? I used to be really into watching YouTubers who owned an excessive amount of exotic pets. That was sort of a phase of mine in like 2018 through 2021, I would say. So I learned a lot about snake husbandry, even though I had no intention of ever owning a snake. One of the YouTubers I watched, she had I think it was called a rainbow boa, and you have to look them up. I can't show you guys because, again, it'll make the Nancy game crash. But it's a snake where the sheen of its scales is like a holographic nail polish. Like it's a rainbow reflection on its skin. It's so pretty. I also had this phase. Yeah, and then there was a big fallout because there was a lot of drama in that community. There's a lot of accusations of pet mistreatment and people getting too many pets for the sake of content. Plus some other, unfortunately, much more serious stuff. And I'm like, baby, I'm here for the snakes. Yeah, iridescent. That is the word to describe it. I needed the clipboard. I don't know what I was doing over there. But that's part of why I have my gecko and I have my axolotl. I got them when I was very much in that phase of my life. And, you know, animals are not phases. So, you know, I still have them. I still take care of them. Just don't really watch the content as much. Where did the clipboard go? Oh, wait, it was over here, right? Let's go. Do-do-do-do-do. It's a crested gecko. His name is Ryuk. Based on the character from Death Note. Because I'm so nerdy. I don't know if you noticed. Oh my gosh, you have one too? They're so cute. He doesn't like me very much. I mean, he's a reptile. So I feel like a reptile is at most capable of like tolerating you. But yeah, he's not a fan of me, but I'm a fan of him. He mostly just wants to hide amongst his plants and vibe out, which is fine by me.
Quigley,
We have the relationship of like cousins you only see at Thanksgiving.
You've got my clipboard. Good. Let me have it. The first page is gone. Why'd you tear it off?
I didn't tear it off.
Then where is it?
I don't know.
Nancy, I asked you to get my clipboard. How could you screw up something as simple as that?
Girl, you're gonna make me crash out.
Page off. Whoever trashed your camp did.
I should make a tiny death note.
What are you talking about?
When I got there, your camp was a mess. It still is. It's like someone came in and just tore the place apart.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you have any idea who did it?
No. Well, life goes on. That missing page was critical, but fortunately, it was not irreplaceable. I'll just have to collect and analyze all the data again. Or should I say, you'll have to.
No problem.
You'll need to locate all my frass jars and empty each one into a color-coded
What'd you just call me?
Each jar will have baggies hanging nearby. Then return to my desk, sort the contents, record your counts, run them through my formula, and report back to me.
Could you maybe repeat that?
It's all on the clipboard. Just do exactly what my notes say and you'll be fine. Don't breathe a word of this to anyone, but I'm on the verge of making a huge discovery here, Nancy. Huge! If the figure you arrive at confirms the one I arrived at yesterday, we are talking major, big-time, worldwide fame. We'll be on Oprah, late-night talk shows. Somebody might even make a movie about this. In fact, I met this producer when I was in LA last year. Well, he hasn't produced anything yet, but he has this thing about butterflies, so as you can imagine, we hit it off.
Quigley.
What?
You're digressing?
Oh, right. Well, just get going. I'll give you the whole
I'm kind of obsessed with her.
Fame and fortune await. Woohoo!
Woo! Honestly, it's really unfortunate that the mystery is so nothing in this game, because I feel like the characters are so fun. That just looks like it's empty, no? But I guess I did it. The characters are fun. It's a relaxing, peaceful vibe. You know, I'm feeling better already. Just collecting bug poop. And loving every second of it. Not the kidney stones I gave you. Don't tell anyone about that. Oh my lord. That's true, she did reference Oprah. Oprah exists within the confines of the Nancy Drew universe. Think about that. Yeah, everybody in chat has to be nice to me or I will give you kidney stones. That's a confirmed fact. I feel like I missed one. Did I? I didn't get that one. Got red, green, blue. Green, orange. I don't have. Let me see. I feel like one of them was like somewhere weird. Like maybe not on this path. I don't really remember. I'm not seeing green or orange though. It's purple. Purple? Actually, maybe we do that later. Because aren't they on the volcano that we see at the later part of the game? I think that actually might be why. All right, it's coming back to me now. Okay, we're good, we're good. Doesn't real Oprah own a bunch of land in Hawaii? Maybe it was social commentary? Based on the culprits in this game, I don't know if the writers were really so much interested in a social commentary. Or they weren't thinking about the optics of one if they did. Well, the coordinates for the volcano are on the clipboard. I didn't know we could go there so quickly. So soon. Sure is.
Note and identify proximate vegetation. Record code in analysis grid on clipboard. I'm going to have to identify the plants the traps are hanging next to? Yikes.
Crazy zoinks. Yeah, she did tell me to look at the clipboard. That was like the only thing that she told me. Okay. I'll look at that stuff when we're doing the samples. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. 19, 20, 30, 155, 05, 33. The creature of Kapu Cave? Let's find out. I'm about to see this creature for myself. Man, there's bug poop everywhere, even on a volcano. Think about that. Consider that for a second. I started watching The Pit. Is it any good? I know my mom is watching it. Unfortunately, even if you tell me that it's good, I'm not going to be able to watch it. I have no time for actually good shows. I need to only watch bad shows. I've only seen one season and it was very good.
Oh no, the microscope lens is broken.
Oh, beans.
I can't do all that frass sorting stuff without a microscope. Where could I find a spare lens around here?
And we need to go beg the white man for it now. It's really good. It gives me appreciation as to how relatively easy being a substitute teacher is. Me realizing I don't remember what even the plot to The Pit is. I'm on season 4 of Industry. I feel like you've gone through that pretty fast, no?
State your business. Oh, it's you.
What is it now?
It's me.
I need a microscope lens to complete this job Dr. Kim gave me. Only hers is broken. Do you have one I could use?
Of course, but I'm not running a charity here. If you want it, you'll have to earn it. The plants down below need to be fertilized. Think you could...
ER, the show ER being about the ER. What you see is what you get.
You bet.
Good. Here's the key to the enclosure housing the plants I want fertilized. Don't even think about leaving before you're finished. They need to be fed now. If you make an error, it will be immediately apparent, and needless to say, I will be extremely upset.
Got it.
Rah. It's the emergency room in Pittsburgh, and every episode is like a real-time hour. I do remember that being part of the thing. Adeline, when she said the substitute teacher thing, I was like, is this show like Abbott Elementary? I don't remember that being it, but okay. I do vaguely remember. Is it over here?
Doesn't fit.
Sure is. This one is always just vibes to me. It's probably less vibes on Senior Detective, but we'll see. We just make flour go big. Until we can't make flour go big no more. Just not a thought. Not a thought. No, I know Adeline is the substitute teacher. I thought that she was saying, I thought being a substitute was hard, but it's about like teachers. You know what I mean? There are several subs in here as well. I'm gonna be honest that the prayers doesn't seem that necessary for this game, but I'll take it. For this game of all games, I would say that's not worth it, but you know. I'm one of those annoying people who likes a show to have a few seasons under its belt before I bother getting into it. Been burned too many times. I feel like a lot of these like prestige television shows I only hear about when it's the second season. Like I didn't hear about Severance at all until the second season. And same with The Pit. The Pit's on its second season, right? Hadn't heard a word about it until this year. I just had no idea. That's true. I'm not well connected. You know what? You know what's probably the reason why? It's because I don't have like office chatter. I feel like a core part of talking to coworkers is like, so what are we all watching, you know? What's the monoculture like these days? Being a YouTuber is really hard. I don't know if you know this, but it's really hard because we don't get show recommendations organically like that. When is the second season of Severance? It's been done. Over and out. I also don't follow Emmys, so that's another big reason. Like I don't really follow awards that closely. I also don't really watch a ton of TV either. Or like current TV. Honestly, Severance may have been the last like semi-recent show that I watched. Well, sometimes I'll watch like a bad Netflix true crime, not true crime because it's not true, crime show, like All Her Fault, which is like a show with Dakota Fanning where a kid gets kidnapped, and that show is kind of like it's kind of like if you combined a telenovela and a K-drama, but it's all white people. It's like at the end of every episode is like, but there's no sex. And for the most part, nothing's happening. It's really silly. That's a really silly show. Yeah, Sarah Snook. I didn't even realize that she wasn't American. That was pretty crazy. Not having much success with this, by the way. Oh, the Oscars are this Sunday already? I only watched Begonia, I think, of the Oscar nominees. And I didn't really like it. Girl. I need these flowers to rise up. The OC seems like a big commitment. Like all those shows, Grey's Anatomy, The OC, shows that have gone on for years and years and years. Back when like TV shows used to be 22 episodes a season minimum. Those are intimidating. It's why it took me so long to get into Gilmore Girls, even though I knew I was gonna like it. I'm like, but it has 22 episodes a season? That's too much. And then I watched it in like 3 months or something. It didn't even take me that long. Where you lead, I will follow you. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. My God. Girl. I feel like I never had to look up the walkthrough because I can just do it randomly in Junior Detective, but I don't know if it's different, and it probably is. I assume they add more colors in Senior. I don't remember it ever taking this thing long. Oh, I did watch Heated Rivalry, but I didn't finish it. I only watched the first 3 episodes. I have a hard time when something's popular and everyone's like, oh my God, watch it, watch it, watch it. Because I'm like, well, now I don't wanna. I'm gonna wait 3 years and be like, oh my God, have you guys heard of this thing? Oh, Bridgerton. I watched Bridgerton. Okay. There we go. That's the TV show, new TV show I watched. I watched season 4 of Bridgerton. And, you know, I feel like every season of Bridgerton, everyone on TikTok and Reddit are like, oh my God, this is the worst season. I hate this show. It's disgusting. Horrible. I had a fun time. I had a fun time. Yaren Ha, I love her. I'm obsessed with her. I like this season more than the last season. And like, yes, season 2 is the best. Like, we all know that. That's not a secret. I thought season 4 was good. The thing is with season 2, it's like, it's enemies to lovers. So of course that's going to be the best. It's just, how do you compete with enemies to lovers? And Jonathan Bailey is the romantic lead. Like, just 2 incredibly gorgeous people doing enemies to lovers. Of course it was going to be good. I think the gay season is either next or the one after that. I think they are trying to release it sooner. And by sooner, I mean it's going to be like a year and a half in between releases instead of like 2.5. To make 8 episodes. To make 8 dang episodes. We used to live in a society.
That should do it.
Oh my God, I did it. I finally did it. Did anyone here watch The Bride? No, but I saw it in previews. And you know when you see a trailer in the movie theater and you can just tell that that's going to be an instant flop. And I was like, oh my God, that's Flopatron. Also, I will say that is another, because it's based on Frankenstein. And it's based on The Bride of Frankenstein. Kind of another
Can't check that out now.
bad retelling of classic literature, no? But not.
What is it now?
It's not really a scandal, just no one really cares.
I fertilized those plants.
Good job. The microscope lens is yours. Anything else?
It's been wonderful talking to you.
Good luck entomologizing.
That's true. Frankenstein is kind of its own thing because
Yes? He did what?
it's also got the monsters universe.
Those seedlings were
Baby Red, hi, welcome.
Anyone be that stupid? Oh, tell me his name. Well, you tell Mr. Fighterman that he is off the premises in 2 minutes. I will come out there.
Like, how are you not embarrassed?
Myself.
Yikes.
Big yikes. I'll just see myself out. I don't think this guy is okay. No, I don't think so. Anyways, time to count bug poop or whatever. let's do it. All right.
This has a built-in scale.
All right, so orange, it's 250. And then I think I'm just like counting seeds and bugs and whatnot, but let me look at the place contents under there. Remove and sort all non-frass objects. So seeds, insect parts, and then frass. Note weight of the frass. Okay, so 250 is not relevant. Note the number of seeds. Okay, number of seeds. Determine the detritus predominance number. So that was... Oh, okay. So it's most numerous, second most, least, and then the numbers here. Okay. Honestly, the frass puzzle, it's just kind of boring. It's not... You know what the puzzle I hate the most in Nancy Drew? It's probably the ending puzzle of Shattered Medallion, where it's like the timed sliding puzzle, or the big nonogram that you need to do that takes forever in Shadow at the Water's Edge. It's sick. It's sick and twisted. Okay. So, is this... Well, that's definitely a seed. So I'll take that off. What else is... So, they just kind of look like little dookies, because they are dookie. Right. So, got that. Got that. Take that off. This is a seed. This is a seed. Oh, that's... It's also resetting every time I look, so that's cool. No, that's good. That's good. Not a whole lot of frass. So just this. Nancy do be balling, I suppose so. Yeah, like the nonogram puzzle is crazy. And I don't see nearly enough people complaining about that. So it's 3. So it's 3. So we got 3 frass. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seeds. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 insect parts. And then vegetation code. I don't remember that part. I wasn't paying attention to that. I'll do that later. 37, because we were supposed to be looking at the plants that are next to the samples. I wasn't paying attention to any of that. Okay. Number of seeds, 5. And then predominance, most numerous, seeds, and then insect parts, then frass. So it's 305. $305. And don't tell me if I'm wrong. I'll have to learn that lesson the hard way, unfortunately. I'll be so brave. Okay. And then some blue going on. Okay, so insect part, insect part. Hey, insect part. Insect part. Insect part. Insect part. Insect part. insect part. The insect parts are off the charts. 2 seeds. Seeds. So many dang parts. Oh, that's a shark tooth, by the way. Okay, and then that's a seed. That's a seed. That's a seed. And then I think we're good. So it's 108. Oh, also, I probably put it in the wrong place last time, didn't I? I put that in red. It should be orange. 37, 5, 305. Smooth brain today. Okay. Back to... I forgot that it resets. No, 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 no. No matter, no matter. Insect part. Insect part. Seed. Seed. It would be really great if when I moved it, it would actually move. That would be most appreciated. Seed. Insect part. Insect part. Insect part. Seed. 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 Insect part. Okay. So we got 108 and then we've got insect part has to be the most. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 insect parts. And then seeds. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then frass, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it would go insect parts, frass, seeds. So 505. Not worst trail mix ever. 108. Number of seeds 8. And then 505. Okay. And then green. Okay, got some big ol' insect parts if I ever did see one. Some seeds. Now is this an insect part or a seed? That is hard to say. I know it resets, but I'm gonna check anyways. That's a seed. That is a seed. A bad seed on this earth, maybe. Love pink. Love pink. Okay, 44. And then we've got 5 insect parts. And then 4 frass. 3 seeds. You hate chocolate in your trail mix? I would get in trouble as a kid because I would pick out all of the M&Ms out of the trail mix. So I just wanted M&Ms. And because they were like surrounded by all of the salted nuts, the M&Ms would be kind of salty, which was delicious. 3. And then... so there's the most insect parts, then frass, then seeds. All right, 505. Raisins I can't do in any context. I mean, I tolerate an oatmeal raisin cookie, but it's on thin ice. I mean, it's a cookie, you know? Looking at my cookie. It's got a good baseline, but by no means is it my go-to. So I've done blue. I need to do purple, yellow, red. Got a lot going on here. Seeds, insect parts. So many seeds. Come on. Get on up there. Oh, that was the wrong place to put that. Seeds. There's so much on this one. It's gonna take up the whole tray. Okay. So we've got 99, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 insect parts, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 frass. So then that's so seeds has the most, then frass, then insect parts, so that's 405. I am a little bit nervous that the detritus predominance repeats itself here, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I would never make a mistake. Me, busy work, I would never mess that up. Especially if it involves math. Okay. And then we've just got purple and yellow. So we got some seeds. I realize I'm being so boring to y'all, but I'm genuinely just kind of relaxing. I'm genuinely just kind of taking the vibe. I'm immersed in my task right now. I love busy work. Come on. Oh my god. Get on up there. And then that's a seed. And that's a seed. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so wait, it's 119 first of all. 119, and then insect parts is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. And then seeds is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then frass is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that means it's frass is the most, and then insect parts, and then seeds. Oh. I'm bored. I'm actually not. I'm finding this quite delightful, but I am kind of sleepy. So it's 119. And the number of seeds is 9. And then 105. Did you ever play A Little to the Left? It's all about sorting stuff. I'm familiar with the game, but I never actually played it. It's one of those things where it's been on sale a couple times in the Switch store, the Nintendo eShop. And I've always been down to play it, but there's always been something else that Dan wants to do. He's the greatest obstacle. And even though I have full autonomy to play it on my own, I just don't. Well, come on now. But this is kind of what I like about Stardew, you know? When you get into a routine with your farming. You're just checking on your sprinklers, harvesting your crops, putting them in the preserve jars. You've got it all down to a science, and it's very, it's comforting in its predictability. And then you forget that it's egg day, and you actually don't have time for any of that, and that's when you panic. Because you need to beat the children at egg day. All right. Yellow. So 150. And then IS. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Seeds is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then frass is, oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so frass is the most, and then insect parts, and then seeds. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. So it's, but the answer is still the same. Frass, insect parts, okay. 105. So it's 150. And then seeds is 9. And then it's 105. Okay, so now we just need to figure out what the plants are next to the samples. Which I think we're meant to call Joe and look at, because he can look at the plant thing. Well, Joe's in a coma. Joe's fucking dead. Frank can look at stuff, but I don't know if I really want to switch. Not I need to beat the children at egg day. No vegetation, right? It's a volcano. Green, nothing. Green, 11. Doesn't look like any vegetation to me. Orange, 11. I know, I remember one of them having bananas, and I know what a banana looks like because I am that smart. Frank has to spend money to look at the plant thing. Well, I am kind of rolling in it because I caught so many fish. Fine, I guess I'll do it. I'll do it. Because sometimes I skip past things because I just like know what the next thing to do is from playing them before.
Frank? Well, hi, it's Nancy.
That's not the true spirited way to play the game, though.
Well, as it happens, Joe's at the clinic getting treated for a concussion.
We'll be a boy.
What happened?
Someone jumped him while he was poking around Big Island Mike's immersion center. Just after he left that message for you, in fact. Turned around and wham! Gets knocked unconscious by someone swinging a big wooden mask.
All right, it was me. You caught me.
Is he gonna be okay?
He'll be fine. The doctors are just doing their usual observation thing. Joe knows the drill. So what's going on with you?
Well, let's see.
Well, enough about that.
This Quigley lady sounds like she's gonna be a real taskmaster. Anything I can do to help?
I could use some help identifying some of the plants that the frass jars are hanging next to.
I'll take a look around here, see what kind of information I can dig up. I'll let you know what I find out.
Great. That's it for now.
What are you growling at? There's nothing to growl at. Are you growling at boy time, Goosey? I know, no one likes boy time. Sudden unexplained die-off has growers mystified. Not the pineapple crop. False alarm threatens Healy secrecy. Police respond to possible break-in is stymied? I love the word stymied. I'm not reading all that though. What? Why are you growling?
No can do. I don't have any Big Island bucks.
What? Yes, I do. From the fish, I did. What the hell?
Frank, how's your brother?
My God.
In the clinic yet?
No, they wanted to keep him under observation for a while, but he'll be fine.
I have to do more work.
Hard-headed. Any idea who clobbered him?
Like I told the cops, probably just some bum who wandered in off the beach looking for cash.
Suspicious.
Does that happen a lot?
Couple times a year. Soon as they see me, they run like heck, but today I wasn't around, so somebody figured he'd help himself.
Did I tell y'all about a check-in person at a medical clinic who apparently thought I was a high school boy the other day? Was that affirming or horrifying?
Is anything missing?
Nope, not a thing. Look, whoever the guy was, he's no...
Because you look so young.
He's gone, I'm here, no big deal. Well, except for your brother getting walloped like that.
Do the police have any leads?
Nah, real low priority case for them. The one guy I talked to barely looked around. But hey, you want to look around? Play detective like on TV? You go right ahead.
Okay, you are writing off this assault that happened in your office a little too easily. Davy's Pawn Shop. $500.
Want something else?
Is this your pawn ticket? I found it over there.
Never seen it before.
Then maybe it belonged to the guy who clobbered Joe.
Or maybe it's been lying there for weeks. The guy who cleans this place doesn't exactly keep it spotless. Namely, me.
Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
I'm starting to think this Big Island Mike is a Big Island scammer. I don't know about you. Anyways, I am getting kind of sleepy, so I guess I'll end it here. But I need to... Let me save my game. And do... plants. Plant names. That's what I need to do. But I think we made good progress. Not so sweepy. I am kind of sweepy. Ew. But anyways, thank y'all for hanging out. I had a good time. We may play more of this game on Thursday, even though I know Hotchkiss, you're probably busy. Just because I'm a little unsure with the predictability, like, of streaming. You know, I feel like I might be playing more games, like, back to back. Just so we actually have a chance to finish them, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out on Thursday. But otherwise, if you haven't joined the Discord, please do. It's a fun time over there. And I'll see y'all on Thursday, okay? Bye.